Hey, what's up, guys? Let me set up this room real quick, and then we can get started. I'll post it up right there. That's set up. All right, cool. Room setting up right now, guys. Once it's set up, I can send out the link, and then we can get started. All right, looks like YouTube is almost done posting it up. There we go. Got that set up. Setting this up real quick. All right, looks like we're good to go. Let me just get this link out to you guys, and then we can get started. So let me just post this up for you guys here. Looks like we're good. That's you guys. All right, cool. And then let me get you guys a Zoom link as well for you guys here in the premium. So we can get this real time. Let's get it right there. There. And then let me get you guys a Zoom link. So market's about to open in about 1 minute. So we got some time. We're going to follow through with this. I'm going to see how this is going to move because a lot of people have been hitting me up about this new strategy, this opening candle. So if this closes like this, we're probably going to expect it to drop a little bit. And I'll just see how it follows through. I mean, if it follows through this week and we're going to keep testing it out, then maybe we can start taking that opening candle. I'm not going to rush into it. I'm going to make sure that it actually works first before we start applying it. But I've been talking to Billy and Kyle, and it's been working pretty good. So we'll follow through with it. Let me just mark this up right here. This is like a little trade that like Billy and Kyle told me about right here. Actually, what they do is they go in 1 minute. They see how this stuff starts to move right here. And then I think what he does after this is we'll put like a sell stop right here. If it comes back down, and we'll just see how it moves. Actually, I'm not gonna mark it up. I'm just gonna follow it up right here because they usually take the opening candle right there. Looks like we're good to go. So yeah, right here, pretty much this is what they do. They'll set like a sell stop here, and they'll catch it as it comes back down. Right here for like a small little scalp. But we need to see how it moves first because we haven't really figured out the strategy yet. It's just something that a lot of people have been using. They usually wait to see how the candle opens off, like right here. So this opening candle right here is a bearish candle, right? So they're expecting a small little push down right here. I'm just going to follow through with it to see if it actually plays out. If it does play out today, then maybe we'll continue using it. But I mean, we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. I think they look at the first 5 candles here. So we'll see how this ends up pushing through. And then we'll just see if we can find a pattern here. There we go. Looks like it's going to come back down. This is why we usually, there we go. See how it came down right there? Looks like it's about to hit CP right there. What it triggered when it came back down. But you guys can see how erratic it moves. This is why I usually don't take the opening candle, but this is something that Billy and Kyle have been playing around with. There you go. What a hit TP. So this is pretty much what I was alluding to. Every day there's like someone in K2 that's creating a new strategy and they actually work. So what we're doing now is we're going to be looking at any possible strategies. I'll be testing them. So if you guys have a new strategy, you guys can run it by the group. And look at that, keeps dropping even further. So this would have been a smooth little win right here for US 30. Basically, what we're doing is we're identifying momentum, right? So like right here, that same opening candle that we're looking at is 620 candle. It's a sell signal, right? So it's indicating that momentum's coming down. Right here, follow through and push down. And that's basically how we would have scalped this for a really, really small scalp. We would have waited for that pullback and then caught it as it came back down. And it would have hit. It's just me testing one of the new strategies that a couple other members have been playing with. We'll keep testing it all throughout this week. If it keeps hitting, then yeah, maybe we'll implement it as an actual strategy. But we're still testing it right now because they just mentioned it to me not too long ago. All right, anyways, let me just set this up real quick, send out the link to social media, and then we should be good to go. Yeah, big drop right there. So if you guys were following my analysis from last night, it actually played out perfectly. Let me just pull this up over here. So if you guys were sitting in on my live session on Sunday, right here was in consolidation, right? I mentioned US 30 is going to consolidate a little bit. Once we entered London, it would shoot up, and that's exactly what happened here. And then it came all the way back down. So that's pretty good to see that my analysis from yesterday played out perfectly. We could have, I did see some of you guys did take some trades here. We probably could have taken some small trades here just to catch the move, but me being safe on a Sunday, obviously I didn't call anything. Aside from USD CAD, if you guys took the USD CAD trade yesterday, that already hit TP. Let's see where we at right here. So this one hit TP for 25 pips. I'm already out of this trade. We're currently waiting for this Euro USD trade to fill. It's still pending right now for a buy stop. But those are the only trades that I called. The only other one that I really analyzed yesterday was US 30, and it played out perfectly right here. So going back to this one over here. So yeah, we'll keep trying this out like every day this week. Today is Monday. We'll try it out Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Not Saturday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. See if it plays out. If it does play out, then maybe we'll start to work on implementing an actual strategy for it. But it does look like it works pretty well for this opening candle here. So let me just get this link sent out to our social media, and then we should be good to go. Sent out right there. To our Facebook. Solid. Lastly, our Instagram. So good to go. All right, got this on the Instagram real quick. There we go. All right, got all the links posted up, so I think we're good to go, guys. So let me check out the chat real quick, and then I'll see what's good from there. So let's pull this up. All right, cool. What's up, Josh? Morning. Morning, Biko. Morning, Alan. Morning, Byron. Morning, Jetta. Morning, Peter. Morning, Kushi. Morning, Tommy. All right, cool. So it looks like we're good right here. Jetta's asking, Shawn, what's your sweet spot for scalping GJ on the 30-minute? It's usually between 20 and 30 pips, Jetta. I mean, it depends on market conditions, obviously, when you're trading it, but it's generally around 20 to 30 pips. That's usually the area of a range for GJ for the most part. So let me check this out real quick. All right, now that the market's finally moving, we can start looking at some trades. There's actually a sell entry right here for a 10-minute scalp. I'm tempted to enter it, but let's see. I usually don't like entering the trades right away. I usually like to wait for the market to, stabilize a little bit. So I probably would not take this trade just yet. Actually, this is the 1 minute, sorry. So I wouldn't have taken this anyways. So let's go back on the 10-minute. We're done on the 1 minute. But even if that was the case, this would be an entry right here, right? Because we do have the rejection of the pivots right here. We have candle dropping right here. We have about 2 minutes for this candle to close. I'll put the requirements here for you guys who are brand new. This is the K2 snipe strategy. And if you guys followed my session yesterday, we have another requirement for this. So confirm wick rejection off K2 pivot, which can be any pivot. So this strategy is basically finalized at this point. We just added one more requirement. I think it's good to go. Rejection off K2 SR zone. And then third, confirm wick rejection off K2 pivot does not touch candle body. And lastly, confirm direction of price using K2 momentum indicator. So this strategy is pretty much done. It's finished. I'll be making an official video for it soon. Oh, looks like someone's drawing on the screen. I took off on annotations there. So technically, this would be an entry here. I wouldn't take this because it's such a big candle. What happens after this opening candle, its price will either retrace back up to where price originally was in this area, or it can continue dropping even further down. So I wouldn't enter this personally. I would wait for it to smoothen out first. But basically, one of two things will happen right here. This candle closes in about a minute. After this candle closes, price will either correct back to where it was originally, or it will continue dropping further. With these requirements right here, we have the wick rejection off the pivot, wick rejection off the K2SR structure, and then we have a sell signal here. So this would indicate a sell. I'm not going to take this trade. It's not going to count as an official trade. I'll just mark it up for you guys to follow, and we'll see if it hits. So I'll follow this here, but price can go either one of two ways, right? I'm not going to enter right away. I might enter late. I'll let it retrace a little bit, and I'll probably enter sell stop right here to catch it as it comes down. But I'm not going to enter, right now. So we'll see how this plays out right here. This candle closes in about 10 seconds. For US 30 right here on the 3 minute. If you took this right here using Josh's 10-minute strategy, the 10-minute scalp strategy, this would have hit right here as well. And I keep forgetting what the numbers were for this. I think it's 25.50. Yeah, so if you're applying Josh's 3-minute strategy right here, that would have hit TP already. And yeah, this would be the entry right here. Just a reminder, this isn't an official entry. So Stanley, if you're here, I know you like to take trades that aren't official. This isn't official. So if you're trying to save your account, this isn't the trade to take. This is too risky. But yeah, this would have been the entry here if you were applying the snipe strategy. So I'll keep that marked up right there. I'm not going to take it myself, but obviously you can see right there it's in profit. This was also an entry right here using the new scalp strategy for another full TP right there. So if you took any of these sells here, because a lot of you guys like taking the trades on your own, if you took any of the trades here, these would have all hit full TP. So for this is going to be the K2 US 30 3-minute pivot strategy. For this, confirm a valid K2 momentum signal. 2A, confirm signal breaks and closes past K2 pivots 3 and 4. Or 2B, confirmed signal is above pivots for a buy or below for a sell. I'm just putting the requirements here for you guys so that you guys can see. Those would be the requirements right there. That already hit TP. We'll be waiting for the next one. And then same for this one right here. There's I'm not going to put the requirements for this because this one's not ready yet. But yeah, looking at this here, see, this is what I mean. This is why we wouldn't take the following candle right there. See, Kyle had sent me his profits. So guys, this is this strategy that we were looking at over here. off this one, this opening candle one that I just went over. If you guys were in the session from the beginning, you guys would see the new strategy that I was just looking at, that Kyle and Billy have been working on. Kyle just sent me his profits. See, Kyle did exactly what I told you, right? He took the opening candle right there for a sell. He made 3,081 for a total of 3,616 for today. So nice work, Kyle. Great work, bro. You were super on point with that. And thanks for introducing that to us, because I'm going to start testing it this week. I'll test it on live here so you guys can see how it works. And if it continues to hit every single time, then, we'll make it an official strategy. So we'll see how it plays out. I got this marked up right here. I might enter this for a late entry. I'm not going to enter right now. I'm going to be following it, and then we'll see how it plays out from here. So I think that's it for that right now. Let's go back to your USD. Our USD trade hasn't filled yet, so you guys shouldn't be in this trade yet. It's still pending. It's been a below entry since I called it. But yeah, I mean, if you guys were here last night, you guys would have seen this markup right here. It played out perfectly. It consolidated just like these zones that we drew here yesterday. Finally broke above, and then it shot up, and then it came right back down. Currently, right now, we're just looking for some scalps here. We'll see if we see anything as we continue on. Hey, Slav, how's it going, bro? Morning, Steven. Steven, just go back and rewatch the session. We haven't entered trades yet. I've been calling trades. I've been giving out trade ideas, but I haven't taken any trades yet, Steven. So just be patient. All right, everything here is set up. I think we're good to go for the most part. Let's see if there's any news this morning. I don't think there's any news today at all. Let's see. Yeah, no Forex news today. Looking at CNBC over here. So looking at CNBC, you can see how like everything is red, right? The Dow Jones is red, S&P is red, Nasdaq's red. So once it hits like 10 o'clock, these are probably going to all swing upwards for a bullish move. Hey, Shawn, morning. So let me just have this marked up over here. This opening candle right there. All right, so I'm just going to mark up 10 o'clock over here because we're probably going to see it drop. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it moves. Let me mark that up right there. Let's check out sentiment, see where everyone's trading. All right, looks like it's 70% short, so it's pretty flat right now. I think what's going to happen here is we'll probably see this continue dropping slightly, or I don't know. We'll see. Well, depending on where price goes, price will either go up or it'll go down. Once it reaches closer to 10 over here, that's where we'll see the reversal, right? So we'll see where price is going, and then maybe we can hop into something on the opposite once we reach that specific time. But we'll see how this ends up playing out. So for this right here, this would have been the entry for that, but we're not in this trade. This would technically be an entry using the snipe strategy. But like I mentioned, price is either going to retrace back or it's going to come down further. So I'd probably leave it alone. If it comes back down, I'll probably enter a sell, and I'll just catch it as it comes back down further. So let me an alert right here. US 30 10-minute entry. I'll just set an alert right there. So when it does come down, it'll give me an alert. Check this real quick. Nice. Josh took it too. So if you guys can see here, this is a new strategy, right? The strategy that we took on open over here. If you guys were here from the beginning of the session, I mentioned about that sell entry right there. Kyle and Josh both locked in a ton of profit. Josh locked in about 2,000, or in total, 4,460. I'm not sure if that was an accident where he entered two trades right back to back, but it doesn't matter because he hit profit for both of them. So that strategy does work really well. If you guys want to see it, just rewind the live stream. I talked about it from the beginning of the session, and we pretty much, I caught it as it came down. I didn't take the trade, but I mentioned how it worked. It's something that we're going to be testing this week. So if you guys are on this live session all week, you guys will see me test that opening candle basically every day. I'm going to see how much it hits. If it hits every day, then we're probably going to start implementing it into an actual strategy. Right now, it's just an idea, but Kyle and Billy have been playing around with it, and they've been hitting a lot of profit. So if you guys have been following, all the profits this week, or not this week, this whole month actually. So if you go down here, so this is Billy. So Kyle and Billy are the two main guys who've been working on this. Kyle over here, he locked in 3,616, And Billy is right over here. Billy, he locked in 8,700 using that same strategy. So you guys can see that they've been testing it themselves. The thing is, they tested it, they back tested it a lot, and from that point, they introduced the strategy to me. Now it's my job to vet it, make sure it's really legit and works consistently. And then once we have that all set up, then I can start introducing it to you guys as an actual K2 strategy. George is asking what time do you start trading live? We start trading live at 6:30 every morning, Pacific time. It's the New York Stock Exchange Open, so we'll be testing the strategy all week. If it starts to hit, if it hits every day this week, then I'm for sure going to start implementing into a strategy, and I'll start taking it myself. I might even start taking it tomorrow because it's been pretty active, and a lot of people have been messaging me about it as well. This is what Josh sent me. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. Josh said those 2 entries were on purpose. I saw Josh's message. Let me just get this real quick. Yeah, so some of the guys are cross-referencing other strategies that other people have. Looks like not everyone's strategy, well, not a K2 strategy, but other people's strategies doesn't look like all of them actually hit. It's just mostly just ours that have been on point this morning. So it's been pretty good. Let's see. Shawn said that strategy only missed twice last week. Okay, cool. So, Shawn, you've been applying it too, the opening candle? Nice, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, definitely. It's good to see that a lot of you guys are actually applying that new strategy. Because all you guys have experience applying it, right? I personally haven't applied it myself. Today was the first day I really looked at it. And it looks like you guys have been hitting it. Like you guys have been hitting a lot of profit. Nice, Shawn. Thanks for confirming that so that I can know that you guys are actually, it's actually working for you guys. Because what we want here is we want consistency, right? Here at K2, we have consistency. We want to be consistently profitable. We only want strategies that have high win rates. And if you guys find something, and I'm able to vet it to make sure that it actually works really well, it's going to be beneficial for everyone here because then we can all profit off it. Nice, Shawn. Awesome, awesome. So a lot of you guys have been backtesting that strategy. That's perfect. That just, it gives us more confirmation for us to focus on implementing that as something official. So this is what I mentioned right here, guys. So if you look right here, like I mentioned on that opening candle, price is either going to come back up or it's going to come back down. This is why we didn't enter this trade right here because it's going to come back up, right? It would have hit your stop loss if you took this trade here. We were just anticipating for it to come back down because what it's doing now is it's just retracing back to where it was originally, right? Before market opened. Market opened up here. And that's where price is going back. It's going to go back up there. And then from this point, it can either continue up or continue back down. And this is why we're a little more cautious off that opening candle right here. See, Nick said I back tested just 4 trading days back in a row, work every day. Nice, nice. So I'm glad to see that you guys actually understand what we're doing here, and that this stuff is actually, it's actually hitting consistently. Let's see, someone keeps drawing on the screen over here. I think it's you, Javier. I'm gonna, if you could stop drawing on the screen, Javier, that'd be cool. Because I see your green lines over here. It's confusing us with what's on the screen. It might be an accident. It's fine. See, Kyle said the 1 minute strategy I use hit TP 25 each day last week. TP is 50. That's what I do. Yeah. So I'm going to show you guys what I think of that strategy. Let me just go over here to the 10 minute, or let's go down to the 1 minute actually. So the way that I'm doing it, so everyone has a different variation to that strategy. Basically, the way that Josh does it, or the way that I personally would do it is, so like right here, for example, right? This is the opening. This is when the market opens, right? The way I would do it is I would use the K2 momentum indicator right here to identify our bias, right? We have a sell signal right here. I would see how it moves initially. So right here, I see this big drop right after it opens. And then from the, or actually, no, I would wait for it to come up like this, like a little retracement right here. See how we have the sell signal here? Right here, we have a sell bias. Obviously, price comes up from this point. Then right here, I would personally put a sell stop right there. And I just catch it for a little scalp, right? Because I'm not going for anything crazy. This is the 1 minute chart. I'm going for maybe like 10, 25 pips, something like that. depending on your risk tolerance. You know, me personally, I haven't applied the strategy yet, so I probably would have waited a little bit. I would probably use a 10-20, a negative risk reward, because it's a high win rate strategy. You let it run there, and then there you go. Would have hit TP like that. But yeah, I mean, we would have to test it. You guys saw, if you guys rewind the live session, you guys would have seen how I would have done it. I would have waited for it to come down slightly. So I would have like not even probably would have entered right there. I probably would have waited for it to come down, and then I would have hopped in as it came down. Nice. Okay. So Kyle says, yeah, that's why I do 2 entries. Close one at TP5 and then move the second entry to TP, to break even. All right. Gotcha. Yeah. So he takes 2 entries. Looks like one of them goes to 25, which would be down here. And then Kyle has the second one that also runs to 50 down here. Yeah. So if you applied either one, it looks like, yeah, you would have hit, well, that's probably how you hit both of them, Kyle, right there. So I'm gonna help you guys work on the strategy. I'm gonna figure out, you know, what differences we can make. How can we improve the strategy to increase our win rate? Because obviously we want to win every time, right? I don't like losing trades. So like for me, in order for me to incorporate this strategy and to adopt this strategy under K2, I need to win like almost every trade, because I don't like losing trades, and I'm more so about you know, consistent growth, right? Like I've seen other people create strategies and they work here and there, but every strategy that we implement in K2, they have to be very high win rate. Like they have to be at least above, you know, a 75% win rate, closer to like 85 and up, because you know, we just like, personally, we just don't like to lose trades, guys. And looking at the profits right here, so this is what Kyle did. He took 2 trades here. That's the sell that he took. He made 33,081, and Josh over here, he took 2 of them. So he did 2 of them right here. I don't know where his TPs were, but yeah, he took them right at the same time, right at open. So we'll keep working on this. If you guys are following my live sessions every day, you guys will see me work on this every day during these morning sessions, and then we'll see. We'll end up seeing where it goes from there. So here is the entry that we were looking at earlier for US 30. Let's see. All right, so no entry here. I'm gonna delete this. No entry here yet for the 3-minute. Nothing here as well. But looking at the 10-minute here, this one that's technically pending. It's not filled yet. We're still waiting for it to come back down. If it does fill, then I'll enter with you guys, and we'll probably enter it for a, you know, a decent little scalp there. Let me just delete this stuff over here. And you guys will see my thought process behind everything, because, you know, everything I do is live. So you guys will see how I analyze things, how I determine whether it's a good trade or not, and just analyzing these candles to, you know, look for a quick little these quick little moves. Nice. Josh said he went for a 50 pip move. Yeah, so Josh actually took the full move right there. That's how we caught both of them. He took 50 pips right here, or 500 pips, I guess. 50 points, equivalent to 500 pips. That's how we locked in at 4,000. So nice work, Josh. You kicked off this trading week pretty well with just that one trade. So we'll follow through with this, and then we'll see how this ends up playing out. But yeah, I'll probably back test this on my own time, Kyle, and I'll see how it goes, because I know you guys have little variations to it. Obviously, we got to get on a session this week so that we can talk about this directly, and we can actually put this together. So let's get a session this week, Kyle, me, you, Josh, and Billy. We'll put the strategy together. We'll put the solid requirements together, because I'm sure our requirements are a little different, right? I don't think you guys use the momentum indicator, but using it here, I think this works really well. Actually, let me go back to the previous over here. Let's go to like Thursdays. I just want to see, because you guys have been killing it with this strategy. So I'm going to see how it looks like over here on the 15th. And we got some time. There's no entries available anyways right now. So I'm going to go over here and I'm just going to look at that strategy that you guys were just talking about. So 6:30, which was, yeah, right here actually. All right, so using the same thing that I mentioned earlier, right? We have a buy signal right here. So my bias is for a buy, right? So right here, this is going to be the opening candle. Big bullish candle right there, right? See how this candle retraces a little bit? So if you look at the falling candle right here, when the candle first opens right here, it turned red, right? So what I would have done is I would have entered a trade as it came back up. If you guys are scalping, you guys understand that you guys have to actually watch the market. You can't just be sitting around and like waiting for something to happen, right? You have to actually be watching it and you have to act on the movements here. So looking at this right here, I would have entered at that point right there. And then I would have, oh yeah, there you go, full TP. So this strategy works really good, Kyle, right there for 25. And if you wanted to shoot for the full 50, if you're shooting for that double right there, let's see. Yeah, this thing hits. Let's see, 50. I probably wouldn't go for the 50, guys. The 50 is kind of risky if you're scalping something like that. It just moves too fast, right? But who knows? Look, it does hit right there. So yeah, this is a strategy that we just applied this morning. Yeah, 50 might be pushing it, I think. But I mean, 25 is pretty solid. Let's see if it hits. But it does hit. So yeah, both of the trades would hit there for the 25 and the 50. This is Thursday. The more and more I test this, the more and more intrigued I am to do it myself. I know you guys been doing it yourself, and that's how you guys been locking those profits. But I don't think you guys use the okay, perfect. Yeah, you do use the momentum indicator. Awesome. Okay, so we're on the same page here, Kyle. We're on the same page here, and this is me developing a strategy here with you guys, right? So this is how we put strategies together. This is something that Kyle he initially thought of, and then this is just me looking for ways to make it better, right? So again, right here, same situation, right? We have the buy signal right here. We have the opening candle right here. Strong bullish candle, right? So right there, we enter our long position right here. We actually enter two positions, right? So we enter one position there. This is gonna be 25, 25. The second one's gonna be 50, 25. So it's a higher risk reward. So there's one right there. We got a second one right here. And this is how we create strategies at K2, guys, right? If you're a K2 member, odds are you know how to create a strategy with me here. So there we go. Damn, look at that, full TP. So back-to-back days, 14 and 15 straight TPs. Yeah, wow. The more and more that we apply this, the more and more inclined I am to take these trades here. So nice work, Kyle and Billy and whoever else worked on the strategy, Josh too. I don't know if you helped them with it, but I know that you guys talked about it together. Here we go again right here. So again, same situation right here. I see the sell signal right here. We look for that opening candle right here at 6:30. It's a bullish candle right there. So right here, I know that you guys look for the movement on that first candle. I think for this right here, what I would do is I would enter at the low of this candle because it's opposite of that. So if it does come back down right here, I would just catch it as it rides down, right? So looking at this over here, I would take this for 25, 25. And this is a brand new strategy, guys. I've never applied this myself. This is something that's the first time we're applying it, but it does look like it works pretty good. That's why we're testing it here to possibly enter these. And I'm just using my expertise with the guys here to come up with the strategy. So right here, trade would have been filled, full TP. So there we go. We got another strategy right here for another entry. So this this strategy right here is really, really, wow, this is pretty amazing, guys. It's amazing what you guys put together here. And this is cool. And this is cool that you guys here at K2 are actually learning from what I'm teaching you guys, because this helps us find more strategies than me looking for everything myself. Because all the strategies that we have, well, currently aside from Josh's 3-minute, is everything that I created myself. Now that you guys are here and you guys actually know what we're doing, it's been beneficial for all of us, really. So that's it, back testing right now. We're gonna look for some actual live entries now. So let me go back over here real quick. Okay, so price is now coming down for US 30 on the 10-minute. If it comes down to entry right here, I might enter the trade. It's just gonna be a late entry for this opening candle right here. Actually, there's an entry right here. Off this green one. Okay, so there's actually an entry here off the 10-minute. So sorry guys, I actually missed this trade right here, but this technically would have been the snipe entry here. I'll have it marked up right here. It's technically already active. And we'll see how it plays out right here. I didn't take the trade, so I'm not going to call it as an official one, but this would technically be one applying the snipe strategy right here. The first confirmation, you confirm a wick rejection off the pivot right here. This specific candle is rejecting off this green pivot. Second, we confirm the wick rejection off the K2 SR level right here. That'd be it. And then lastly, we confirm the wick rejection doesn't touch the body. And then obviously the new requirement here, the finalizer, would be that we confirm the direction of momentum using the momentum indicator right here. So it looks like this one is about to hit. If anyone ended up catching this trade, obviously I didn't catch it, but if you guys were following the strategy doing it yourself, you guys possibly would have caught this trade yourself. Okay, so there's one here on the 3-minute. I might take this one right here actually. So this candle closes in about 30 seconds. I'm gonna have this marked up right here. All right. So this right here would be a valid entry. We have the valid sell signal right there. It's below the pivot, so that's confirms 1 and 2B. This would be an entry right here for a scalp. If it closes, we need it to close with that momentum signal right there. So I'll have this marked up over here. I'll just have this for the alerts. This would be the US 30 10-minute, US 30 10-minute scalp, TP. There's no signal there for this, so there's no entry yet. Off this 3-minute, we got another 2 minutes left on here before we take this entry. So there's a lot of entries here actually. This is going to be a perfect sell right here actually. So I probably would hop into this. Let me see this real quick. I'm going to hop into this trade myself. All right. Got this stuff all set up right here. All right. Yeah, I actually hopped into the trade already, guys, because this is about to hit. And I think if this hits, this is going to close right here. So I don't recommend you guys do anything like that. I'm only doing it because I'm confident about this trade right here. But we'll probably be getting, there you go. So that 10-minute scalp just hit full TP, guys. So that's just a reminder that that stuff is playing out right now. So we can give you guys some horns off that for whoever took that trade. For whoever took that trade. If you guys took the trade, send over your profits. Yeah, it looks like some of you guys did take the trades here. Dave Arches, he locked in 672. If you guys took that trade there, go ahead and send it over. Because I know some of you guys did take it. I'm looking for this 3-minute here. You guys can still enter the 3-minute for a late entry as it comes down over here. But this one over here at TP, if you guys took that entry right there, because I know a lot of you guys do apply this yourself. So if you guys are applying the snipe strategy on your own, you would have caught that one. I personally didn't catch it, but it's all good. I'm going to hop into this one over here. We got about 1 minute left for this candle to close. Once it closes, this will be another entry here. I'm actually in the trade already because I hopped in earlier. So I'm currently in it right now. Let me show you guys my profits. I'm in profit about 1,000 right now. So I hopped in off that 10-minute right there. So I'm in profit 945. That's a profit 1,072 right now. So you guys see my screen right here. I'm profit pretty heavy right now because I'm catching this as it's dropping. So I'm already in the trade. I'm in profit 1,000 for it at this moment. And this will be another entry right here. So I'll be following through with this as we go. So I'm just going to let the trade continue to run. I mean, on my end, because I'm already in the trade. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the TP stop loss off this one right here. So yeah, my profit's looking pretty good for the day. See, we got 19 seconds left on this. If this doesn't close, then I'm probably going to close out my positions, re-enter later off the next one. So I'll be watching it right here. I'm profit about 800, 900. All right, so this is the entry here, guys. So if you guys want to enter, there's the entry right there. If you guys want to enter, you guys got to enter right away because this thing's moving quick. There's the parameters right there. I need to set up my TP stop loss for my own trade. So I'm currently in this position right now. So let's see, 34053 minus 34037, 15 pip difference. All right, so 34022 minus 15, 34097 minus 15. All right, so there's parameters right there. I'm in profit about 1,200 right now off that account. I'm going to set up my parameters here for this one as I'm following. All right, 34007. All right, for sure. I'm in this trade. I'm about to hit TP right there. There's your parameters right there. Oh, there we go. We hit TP already. All right, I'm out this trade. I'm out. I made 2,000 off that. There we go. There's another entry off this one too. So there's an entry for both right here, guys. If you guys took that one or this one, I'm in. Oh man, that was good. That was nice. That was nice. Oh yeah. All right, we're kicking off this week real fucking good, guys. This is, oh man, we're on point. So here's my profits for that one right there. Let me just pull it up real quick. I should have held on to it, whatever. I'm already out though. So I locked in 2,372 off that trade right there. Pretty solid day to start off the week. We're gonna be catching some more here, guys. So just hang on. That was quick. That was real quick. All right, nice. So that was a pretty good move right there, guys. Congrats to whoever caught that. We locked some nice profit real quick. I'll send you guys a screenshot of my profit as well. Show you guys what's good. If you guys have profits, you guys want me to share it in the group. There we go, Tommy. There we go. Tommy locked in 2,513. Who else locked in profit? Everybody send your profit in. Jalon locked in 1,408. Congrats, Jalon. Let's see who else we got. Angela over here locked in about almost 500 bucks right there. Congrats to everybody here. Tam over here locked in 100, 200, about 200 bucks right here off US 30. Nice work, all for small account. Slav over here locked in 390. Congrats, bro. Roland locked in 884 off that. Nice. Everybody, congrats, everybody. Alan over here. Wow, look at Alan over here. This dude's on fire. He locked in almost 9,000 for this week, guys. It's freaking Monday morning. It's 7 o'clock Monday morning. What's everyone doing? Sleeping. What we're doing? Making money over here. Nice work, Alan. So there we go, guys. Congrats to everybody here who's copying these trades, who's applying the strategies. Dimitri over here locked in 45 cents, bro. Nice. So he had a couple losses last night. Looks like he had some Bitcoin losses. It's all good, bro. You made some profit off that, so you're doing all right. Ardanius over here, 44 bucks. Nice. Nick over here. How much did Nick make? Nick, what happened, bro? So Nick, he made some profit off those trades, but I guess he had a little bit of some negative. He's only negative 23 bucks. But for this morning, he locked in about 600 bucks right here, 400 and 145 win. So nice work with Nick over here. Congrats. Sisuk over here locked in 920 this morning, about 1,000. Shawn over here locked in about 279. Congrats, guys. It's killer profits, guys. We need some more of these. We need to lock in a couple more. Stanley over here, congrats, bro. You too. 54 bucks off your small account. I'm assuming this is your personal. And then here's your profit over here off that, your bigger account, right? 607. Nice, man. This is great, guys. This is great. Valentine over here locked in 1,022. So you guys can see there's no reason for you guys to be negative here in K2. Everyone's in positive. Everyone's killing it. Robert over here locked in 2,436. So great work amongst everybody here. I'm glad to see everyone profit. But that's it for that celebration. We're ready to hit it again, guys. So let's look for another entry here, and we'll continue to start locking in more and more profit. Let me just take a screenshot of mine too, so I can show you guys what I made here. We did pretty nice. Pretty nice today, guys. All right, so I'm ready to do it again, guys. Let's wait for another scalp. Once we catch that, I wish I caught the first one before that, because we actually had 2 entries that were there. But it's all good. We're gonna keep going on with this, and then we'll start catching another one there. I'll send you guys my profits as well right here. Right there. So there's mine. We're ready to catch another sell as it continues to come through. So there's my profits right there, guys. I made about 2,372 off that trade right there and 50 cents. So good to see everyone here doing well. All right, man, cool. Steven said that he made 467. Nice. Looks like everyone here is doing pretty good today, guys. Pretty good. So let's keep it going. Let's keep looking for some more entries here. And let's check this out. All right, cool. So we're done with that right there. No more entries off this. Right here, let me just put this over here real quick. I'll just give you guys an update in the chat because a lot of people are they want to keep track of what trades we're actually taking here, so that you guys can see if you missed anything off this. Let's see, we got 500. They're nice. I'm just giving you guys updates here for these trades that we took. I know these trades already passed, but we're just we're following through with this. Nice. Cheryl over here, how much did she lock in? 7,000 today. Wow. Nice work, guys. Yeah, so Cheryl said great morning so far. She locked in about 7,207 this morning. So you guys can see everyone here in K2 is doing amazing, right? This is Cheryl. If you guys have seen Cheryl before, and she's been locking in solid profits day in, day out. Vincent over here locked in 579 and 24 cents. Congrats to you, Vincent. Steven over here as well. Would you lock in, Steven? Nice, 417. So I'm happy to see this happening, guys. You know, there should be no problem with you guys locking in profits. You guys don't even have to be in the premium. If you guys are just here on this live session, it's easy for you guys to just copy what I'm doing. When I buy, you buy. When I sell, you sell. And it shouldn't be any problem for you guys here. So all right, I'm gonna give you guys another update for this one right here. I'm just gonna give you guys updates here so that we don't miss this stuff. This is just for documentation purposes, guys. So I'm giving you guys these updates here so that we can document it for our results at the end of the week. We're just waiting for that next entry to appear. It hasn't appeared yet, so we're just waiting now. All right. Using all right, guys, cool. Looks good, looks good. If you guys have any of the profits that you guys want to share, just send them over to me. And then at the end of the day, we will be posting them up as a total for everybody. So I'm just giving you guys these updates here. I think we're good for those updates. All right, nice, nice. So yeah, great profits here, guys. It's been super on point with everything over here. So let me just see what else we got over here. All right, so I'm gonna delete that. We're done with this. Now we're just looking for the next entry now. All right, now it's the waiting game, guys. We're just waiting for this to play out. Once it plays out, we can hop in and then take another trade. Our Euro USD trade still hasn't filled yet, guys. Just a reminder, if you guys are waiting for that trade there. But here we are back with US 30. That's crazy, guys. A lot of profit. This is why we want to move K2 towards a prop firm, you know, hedge fund type company, because as you guys can see here, you know, if everyone here is locking in like a couple $1,000 each, if K2 was to fund you guys to trade, you know, not necessarily fund you guys, but for you guys to trade K2's capital, just imagine how much like we would make if we all like pretty much traded together, because we're all trading the same strategy here, right? So if we're all trading the same strategy, everyone's profiting here. This is just from today. So you guys can see the timestamp right here. These are literally all the profits just from today, right? So this is why we want to move towards, you know, a proprietary firm, hedge fund type thing, mutual funds. Well, not really mutual fund, more so like a hedge fund, proprietary firm trading, because we're all applying the same strategy here. So if like everyone here is locking in profit, it's best for us to just keep our strategies in-house and to make sure that everyone masters it so that you guys can trade the K2 capital. And then from that point, you know, we all pretty much take a percentage of everything, right? Everyone trades together. We all lock in a bunch of profit, and then everyone kind of splits profit as we go. It would just make sense, right? Because look at that. It was just one trade right here. If we caught all those for just this morning, it's only like 7 o'clock, guys, 7 o'clock. So in the last hour, everyone here is locked in a ton of profit. If we were to combine all these profits together, it would just, you know, it wouldn't necessarily mean that that there'd be like a big difference, because we could just like everyone could lock in profit and we'll just split profits all together. So let me see Jeff over here. That's what Jeff locked in. Nice. So Jeff locked in 951. Nice, nice. Yeah, Jeff just sent me the profits as well. I'll add that over here. So these are Jeff's profits right here. He logged in 951. So as you guys can see, everyone's trading on different brokers, right? Some people trade on TD Ameritrade, some people trade on unregulated brokers like Hugo's Way, and some other people trade on other stuff as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see. Paul Brown is saying, if you do that, make sure it really competes with FTMO and MyForex funds. It's not going to be an open, it's going to be a real proprietary firm, Paul. FTMO and MyForex funds, those aren't real proprietary firms. Those are more so, like, I don't know if you've seen like all the releases that they've been making. They don't even really execute everyone's trades. If you do a little more research on them, like their own CEO said that they don't even, like, they're betting on you guys to lose because they know majority of people aren't that good at trading. The only people that they actually execute trades for are people who are consistent. Like, I've been with FTMO since like May, so they probably execute my trades because I've been consistent, over the year, or almost a year now. But they don't really execute people's trades. They make money off subscriptions. For me, if we do make a proprietary firm, it's going to be private. It's not going to be open to the public. We're going to be vetting people. Like, you guys have to know the K2 strategies because we're not going to let you guys go and apply your own stuff because obviously not everyone's successful, right? So it's not going to be similar to it, Paul. It's going to be different from FTMO. It's not going to be open to the public. You have to be an actual K2 member. I actually have to know you and I have to know that you actually know what you're doing. Like, we're not just going to let people sign up and we're not going to let people sign up and just take a subscription fee, right? I don't care about subscription fee. I'd rather have you guys trade, like actually trade and make money trading. And we're going to split profits that way. So, just a heads up, it's not going to be open to the public. It's like everyone here is not going to be able to trade for K2. You guys have to be the elite traders within K2 to trade K2's funds. Like we're actually going the traditional proprietary trading, fund route. We're not going for open public where anyone can just sign up and just try to trade our money. Because obviously, majority of people aren't even successful. If you look at like their numbers, like I think, what's that thing called? It was the other company that went against FTMO. They actually released their data there for their top traders. And if you look at their data, they only have like 5 traders that are actually good in their group. So, my goal is to make sure that you guys actually are good traders. I don't want to just make money off like people's paying subscription. I want people to actually be good at trading because if you win, then we win, right? We all win. It's a win-win situation for everybody. And yeah, that's pretty much what it's going to be like. Yeah, no, definitely, Paul. Yeah, so Paul said, I understand. Also, I'm glad I found you on YouTube. After implementing your strategy, my win rate has drastically increased. No, definitely, Paul. I'm glad to hear that. My goal here is to make sure that you guys are consistently profitable traders, right? I'm not here to make money off you guys. I'm literally here because I do these live sessions for free every day. Like, I'm literally making no money off you guys here. I'm literally just teaching you guys, making sure you guys get this down. And in turn, maybe you guys want to trade with K2. So when we actually move into the prop firm stage, you guys would want to stay with K2, and I can help you guys continue to grow with your trading. Let's see. Let me just scroll up real quick, see if I'm missing anything over here. Hey, what's up, Mo? Mo said, hello, new to the channel. I'm wondering if these strategies work on other indices and commodities, oil in particular. Yeah, they work on everything, Mo. The strategies here are based off momentum. So they work off pretty much anything that has volatility. It works on FOREX, it works on oil, it works on Bitcoin, it works on US 30, it works on NASDAQ, it works on anything. As long as the price moves, like, for example, here, I could show you like any example that you want. Like, let me go to US oil real quick. US oil. So the same strategy that we're applying here, right? We're basically basing all of our trades off momentum here. So like if you're applying the snipe strategy, let me just go over here real quick. The same snipe strategy that we were just applying right now. So for example, here, we probably, let me just draw some zones right here. I'll just show you what I'm doing here so that you can see what we're applying at this point. All right, so I'll just show you this as an example right here, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just hide this, and I'm going to show you where are the requirements for this. Actually, let me go back to US 30 real quick. I'll show you this strategy on oil. So I'm going to copy the same thing here. Go to US oil. All right, so here's the requirements right here, right? So looking at this here, I'll just replay this to, I don't know, like this one right here. Or sorry, let me go back to US 30 real quick. I just want to make sure we're not missing any trades while I go over this with you. All right, we got about 2 minutes left, so that's fine. So here at US oil, you can see that the first requirement, we confirm a wick rejection off the K2 pivot. Right here for this green candle, we have a wick rejection off the pivot right there, right? Confirm the wick rejection off the K2 SR zone. This would be the zone right here. This is the wick rejecting off it. Third, we just want to confirm that the pivot isn't touching the body, right? It's not touching the body because the body's up here, the pivot's down here. Lastly, you just want to confirm the direction of price using the K2, for this one right here, you want to confirm the direction of price using the K2 momentum indicator. Right here, we have a buy signal. So our bias is going to be for a buy. So with that said, we have all the requirements met here. We enter a long position right here. I'm not sure what the sweet spot would be for this. Maybe like 20 points. I don't trade oil, so I'm not sure what the sweet spot would be, but we'll just put 20 points. If you were to let that run right there, there you go, full TP with no drawdown, right? Straight to TP right there. So as you can see, this strategy does work for oil. It works for everything. It's not just US 30. It works for oil, works for Forex, works for literally everything. All right, back to US 30 over here. Let me go over here real quick and see what we're looking for. All right, so price is now crossing above right here. We're looking for a possible entry here. There's no rejection off the wick, so there's nothing off the 10-minute. There's no entry off here yet off the 3-minute. And there's nothing off here either. So we'll keep looking at these right here, and I'll start looking at the questions over here to see if I'm missing anything as we continue. All right, so let's see. Stanley's asking, so people will no longer be able to pay monthly for the strategy. It'll probably still be open, Stanley. It's going to be open, but if you want to be a prop trader for K2, you have to be vetted. You have to be an elite K2 trader. Like, we're not just going to let anyone just trade for us. You have to actually know what you're doing. You have to be consistently profitable because you're trading like my money, guys. So I'm not going to let anybody just trade, right? Like, I'm going to be serious and I'm going to make sure that everyone actually, like, whoever trades for K2 knows what they're doing and they're actually really profitable every single day. Because if you guys have been following this here, this is the reason why we're looking for that transition, right? Because if you guys see here, here's the date. It says today, right? See all these profits here? Like, literally all these profits right here, guys, these are every single day. Like, literally, I can scroll up for like months. If you want to go to a random date, we can go to like April 8th, right? Mark made 3,000 on April 8th. If we want to go up to April 5th, Ray made 500 on that day, right? This is the whole reason why we would move to, like, Luke over here, 600. It's March 24th. Scroll up to like March 19th, bouncing over here, 1,888. Scroll up even further, the 16th, Patricia locks in 2,725. Like, we're very consistent here at K2. And this is why we're moving towards a prop firm phase, because it doesn't make sense for us not to work together to make sure everyone's very profitable and make sure that whoever's like really profitable will continue to keep pushing higher and higher, right? Because the higher and higher that we go, the more profit we all make, and the better it is for all of us. Nice. Vincent over here just passes FTMO. Nice, bro. Congrats, man. So another funded K2 trader here off FTMO. And the thing is, I keep funneling people to FTMO, so I'm literally making people FTMO money. So that's why we should just create our own prop firm. Why be the middleman? Might as well just create our own thing. Sisu over here locked in 1,680. Took another trade there for a buy. Congrats, Sisu. So everyone here is doing really good. Nice, Vincent. Yeah, it's profits right there. He caught that sell right there, the one that we were looking at off that 5-minute. Great work, man. It's good to see everyone here doing well. Billy over here locked in 547. Nice work, Billy. I know you had Billy said not always blue, but profit at the end is key. Caught 1645 on the open this morning. Nice, bro. So that's the opening entry right there off Billy. So congrats to everybody here who's locking in profits. The main goal here is to close out the day in profit. You don't have to lock in crazy profits every day. The main, like what Billy just told me right now, right? Billy said the not always blue, but the profit at the end is the key. So as long as you're ending profit, that's the key, because you guys can keep compounding your account over and over again. And that's how everyone in K2 continues to be profitable. long term. So let's see. City's asking, does anyone still take the daily signal? Yeah, we do if it comes up, City, but it hasn't come up lately. It comes up too late, right? So here we are with the daily entry right here. There's no entry yet. 630 is right here. There's no signal after it. If you go back to all of the other previous entries over here, let's see. So what was, we don't take Friday. So we would skip the 16th, the 15th over here. So the signal comes too late. We don't take the signal after if it comes after 10, right? So for example, right here, this one came right at 10, right here. And this is why we don't take it, because if you took that trade right there, that would have lost, right? So if you took that entry on that day, that would have lost. So I personally don't take it if it comes after 10. It just there hasn't been any entries that have been available. The day before that on the 14th, I think this one actually won. So again, right here, 6:30, the signal came like this one came a little late. I mean, it came on time, but we didn't take it because there was news on this day on the 14th. But if you did take this trade right here on the 14th, the daily entry, this would have hit full TP right there. So it still works. It's just I personally don't take it anymore because it hasn't come on time. So this is the only one that came on time last week. We probably should have called it. I think we were too busy because we were scalping other stuff. But if you look here on the 13th, so on the 13th over here, it came a little too late again as well. So let's see. Or no, I forgot what happened. Last week, there was like stuff going on. There was news last week. And that's why we didn't take these trades over here, because these would have hit. They all would have hit right here. But I personally don't take it myself. I mean, I do if they come up early and they come up good, then yeah, I would take them. So this one right here, the reason why I didn't take this one right here was because there was news that day. So if I go back to the news over here, City, there's like yesterday there was a lot of news, right? So Powell spoke on Sunday. We had the 10-year bond auction on Monday. We had heavy news right here on Tuesday. We had news like literally every day last week. So that's why I didn't take any of these trades. But the week before that, everything came kind of late. So that's the main reason why we decided not to take these trades, but they still do hit if you wanted to take them. They're just risky. You know, like looking at this right here, this one is the one that I remembered because this was on Monday. It came like right at 10. So again, right here for this entry, if you took this at 10, it would have hit TP, but it would have taken a long time. And for me, I don't like holding US 30 into the next session, right? So for example, here, if you held on to this, it would have hit TP, but this would have took like nearly 24 hours. So if you took this one on 12, this one would have hit, this one would have hit too. It's just they either come late or there's news on those days. So that's the main reason why we don't take them as much, but we still do take them, like very rare, but we still do take them. City. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, because let me check the results real quick. I think the last time we took a daily entry was, let me check that. We got a signal here on the 3-minute. All right, it's cool. We got about like 3 minutes left on that. But let me just go to results real quick. Let's see, City. Let's check this out real quick. So we didn't take them last week. We took no daily entries last week, but I think the week before that, we took like one. It was just one, but it hit. All right, so right here, yeah, so this is April week 1. We took the daily entry on, actually, we didn't even take the week before that. So the past 2 weeks, we haven't taken the daily entry. The last time we took the daily entry, I think it was like 3 weeks ago. It was like last week of March. Yeah, the daily entry, the last time we took it was, damn, it wasn't even that week either. It was a week before that. So March week 4. So it's been probably like 3 or 4 weeks since the last time we took the daily entry. Yeah, right here. So last time we took it, City, was on March 23rd. So on March 23rd right here, we hit full TP for 1,500 pips on Tuesday, March 23rd. And that was pretty much the last time we did that. You know, thanks for reminding me, City. We should probably start taking them again. That's my bad for not calling those, because they've been hitting. Like, as long as you guys use proper risk and you use the exit strategy, I think we should still be pretty solid. So thanks for reminding me, City. If I do see it, I'll call it, but I just don't see it on my end right here. I think because, you know, we're too focused on these quicker scalps that we kind of lose track of the daily entry. But yeah, looking at it right here, This might be a solid one right here. So I'll probably call this for you guys right here for daily entry. If it closes, we got about 8 minutes left on this candle. So when this closes right here, I'll let you guys know. So let me just delete this right here. This isn't a zone. This is going to be all-time high right here. So this is fine. Even if this is a daily entry here, this would be cool because we would still be pushing up towards the all-time high, which is where I see price going anyways. All right, so we got about 7 minutes left on this candle right here. Let me go back to the 3 minute. We got about 30 seconds left on this candle over here. All right, let's see if there's an entry here. All right, let's see. Yeah, no entry off that. So we'll stay focused on the daily entry right now. Let's see, we got, there we go. It's probably gonna be another momentum signal right there. Yeah, huge wick right here as well. So we'll see. It looks like price is just going sideways now. After that big drop earlier, price just started going sideways. But we'll be looking for a possible entry here. So let me just scroll up real quick. Yeah, Kel mentioned US 30. I've noticed trade session to session. I'm thinking it may reverse midday and touch that last NY session area potentially. Yeah, I agree too, Kel. At 10 o'clock. So if you guys have been following my analysis for US 30, so let me just show you guys real quick what I mean by that. Usually at 10 o'clock every day, price starts to reverse, right? And I only know this because I trade US 30 every day. So this is like, I mean, this is exactly what I like. Like, this is my asset. This is what I like to trade every single day. So like looking at this here, it even happens during what was it? London session too. So like looking at, not Friday, but like the day before that. So right here, right, 10 o'clock right here. So you can see from this point over here, I think the 15th, this was like Thursday, right? All right, so looking at this right here, you can see that price goes up during US session, right? As soon as you reach 10 o'clock, price starts to go sideways or it goes down the opposite, or actually goes down opposite way right here, right? So around 10 o'clock, this is like lunchtime for Eastern. That's when people start to like go to lunch and then stuff starts to go sideways because, you know, the retail traders start to push price while the big traders are at lunch. Looking again right here, let's see, 6 o'clock on the, that was the 14th. Oh, no, this is the 14th right here. All right, so again, right here on the 14th, you can see from here up until 10. So from the 14th right here, you can see price was going up, right? This is US Open right here, or New York Stock Exchange Open. Once it gets 10 o'clock, my time, Pacific time, it starts to go opposite, right? It tends to reverse midway through market. And this is only something that I started to notice because we trade this every single day. So we see the same patterns. This is why I usually stop trading around 10, because markets tends to either reverse or it tends to just consolidate. There's no point in you trading when it's consolidating, right? That just increases your odds of losing trades. Again, right here, I'm going back so far. Okay, this is the 14th, going back on the 13th over here. You can see from this point over here, we have 6:30 New York Stock Exchange Open up until 10, like I mentioned. So right here, you can see from 6:30 up until 10, price goes down, right? It goes down from this point. Once it hits 10, what happens from there? Complete reversal upwards. So yeah, no, definitely you can take a look at this, Kel. This is something that we've been covering like every time we have a live session. And that's usually why I stop trading around 10 o'clock because of that reversal. So that's why I have stuff marked up here. Like if you look at my charts here, I have it marked up from 6:30 and then I have it marked up again at 10 just to see, you know, where price is likely to move from. Like you can see right here, see how this is moving down right here from open? That's why I wouldn't mind taking the buy right here, because once it reaches 10, this is probably going to shoot up from there. So that's why I don't mind taking this buy here if we do get a buy entry, because our stop loss is so far down right here where we have a safety net, right? This is a huge safety net. or price can easily, like it can come down as far as it wants, but eventually it's probably going to come back up. So that's why I'm not too worried about taking this buy here if it ends up being the daily entry here. We got about 3 minutes left on this candle. So if it closes, I'll call this for you guys. But just keep in mind to use the exit strategy and to close, move your profits, move your stop loss in profit when possible. All right, we got a pending. Actually, we don't. No pending entry here on the 10 yet, or the 3. We're just waiting for an entry here to appear before we start to look for something. Let me just scroll up real quick, see if I missed anything. Again, all right. All right, cool. Yeah, Jetta said market starts to dwindle down. Only 4 hours left until New York session closed and swaps trade. Yeah, exactly, Jetta. That's why usually for me, I try to get the trades in early from market open 6:30 up until like 9. Once it hits 9, market starts to just go sideways for a bit. And then at 10, that's when it starts to, technically somewhat reverse maybe, if that's the case. So we got about 1:54 on this candle right here. If this ends up closing, we'll call it for a daily entry. Other than that, I mean, we'll keep looking. If you guys remembered, if you guys were here in the beginning of the session, I mentioned that when CNBC shows that they're all red right here, usually once it reaches 10, they all start to turn positive. That's usually what happens. And that's why I technically wouldn't mind taking the buy right here. Which, yeah, I'll probably take it with you guys. But I'm going to take it with a smaller lot size. Keep in mind that you guys shouldn't be using the same lot size for the scalps, because the scalps we're only going for like 250 to 500 pips, right? The daily entry over here, this is for 1500 pips. It's a huge difference with move. So your risk should be a lot lower. So normally right here, I take like a 5 lot, right? I take like a 5 lot on my account. If I'm taking this daily entry, I'm only taking like a 1 lot because I'm not trying to risk too much. I'm just trying to catch the move. So we got about 50 seconds left on this candle. If this ends up closing, I'll probably enter it with you guys. Let me just check real quick. I just need to change my lot size, make sure I don't do anything stupid. Because that's happened before where I didn't look at my lot size and end up taking huge lot size. Sometimes it wins, sometimes it doesn't. All right. So we got 30 seconds left on this candle. We'll see where it closes. If it doesn't close on this candle, I wouldn't be surprised. I'd probably just be waiting for the next one anyways. Let's see. We got about 20 seconds left on this candle. We got about 15 seconds left on this candle. All right, we got about 7 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, there we go. So I'm in the trade. It almost disappeared. I was gonna be so mad if it freaking disappeared on me. It's all good though. All right, so there's the entry right there. If you guys want to take it, there's the parameters right there. I'll call it for a daily entry for you guys here in the premium. Let me just, and I hate when the charts look like that, when it's all like zoomed out a little bit. All right. All right, so that's cool right there. I'm gonna call this for you guys here in the premium. Let me just move it over right here so it's easier for you guys to see. All right. I took a small lot size. I just took a 1 lot, nothing crazy off that. Here we go. So just make sure it's a buy stop. I wouldn't enter right. Well, I mean, technically you guys can if you want, but I'm going to put it as a buy stop. So if you guys want to enter it, I'll just wait for it to come back up. Because that's how this is going to be measured as a buy stop. It's technically not going to be measured as being filled already. It's going to be measured as a buy stop right here. There. We should probably keep, I think we should do 3 TPs now, because I think because of how the market's been moving, it just makes more sense for us to have 3 TPs rather than 2. Because the market isn't moving as crazy as it was when Trump was president, right? When Trump was president, market was going crazy. It was like easy to profit all the time. Right now, it's probably best for you guys to actually lock in profits when possible, because you don't want to get caught in any of these whipsaw reversals. So let's see, we got that up there. Let's have a 75. Uh, 37. All right, so I just want to make sure all the numbers are right. 9, 6. All right, there we go. So there's a daily entry for you guys there. This isn't going to hit fast, guys. Like, just keep in mind, if you guys are taking this daily entry, this is going to take a long time. It's going to be a long hold. You're going to go into some heavy drawdown, but it's fine. It's, if you guys understand how this moves, this is going to move. It's going to take a long time for you guys to actually really hit either the TP or anything. Really, it's going to take a while. So it's going to set all the alerts up right here. 750. TP. This is basically something that you would set and forget. You would set alerts at specific price points, and then as price moves around, that's where you would make your adjustments. So technically, this trade hasn't failed yet if you guys entered the buy stop like it has been advised in the group over here. So let's see, filled. And you guys can catch it on its way up. So expect this to be in some drawdown for a while, up until 10. Because like I was mentioning before, guys, I should have just waited too, but it's all good. Daily. Yeah, because like I was mentioning, price is probably going to keep coming. It's going to go sideways for a bit, guys. It's going to go this way. And then once it reaches 10, that's where you're going to start to see some big push up. So don't be too worried if it's in drawdown, because this is normal. It's normal for it to continue in its direction. So from market open right here at 6:30, I just turn this off right here. From market open at 6:30, you can see prices coming down, right? It's supposed to come down. It's going to come down then around 10 o'clock. It's probably going to bounce off here and then just skyrocket on its way up. That's just how the market moves through US session. So I got this set up there. Let's see. I'm going to update these real quick. Make sure these are good. Let me look at the scalps here. So there's a scalp right here, actually. I'm probably going to hop into this with you guys too. I'm going to go back and update that in a second, but let me just finish marking this up right here. So there's a scalp right here. So I'm going to be hedging it both directions. I'll have the daily entry running for a small lot size, and I'll be hedging it this way for a sell for this scalp if this ends up closing. We got about 10 seconds left on here. I'm going to be following it as it goes. We got about 3 seconds left. 1 second, no entry. All right, so no up that entry right there. Let me go back to that 10-minute for the daily entry right here. And then let me just update these over here. So let me update this as the daily filled. All right, got that all set up right there. Mark this up over here as well. Yeah, I just got to make sure that I have these all labeled properly, because I don't want to get mixed up with the scalps. All right, cool. So we got everything set up right there. Just a reminder, guys, it's a pending order, so don't enter right away. And expect it to drop a bit. It's probably gonna drop pretty far, guys. If you guys want to enter like way down here, that'd probably be better. But if not, you would just cancel your buy stop, obviously, if it doesn't fill. Because like I mentioned, it's going to move down up until here, until this point. So let me just get this over here real quick. Update this on my end. See, it's off by like 15 points. I mean, 15 pips. Right here, so let's see. TP's 3, 4, 6, 3. 34263 minus 15. So that's going to be TP 33963 minus 15. these up on my end over here. 33948, 34248 right there. So it's good. All right, cool. So that's it for that right there. Let me go ahead and check for the scalps real quick, see if there's anything else right here. See, Smoke said he didn't get the signal there. See what he's on right here. 10-minute. Change your data to currency.com. See your forex.com data. All right, let's go back over here to the scalps. All right, so this would be a self scalp right here. For this point, let me see the price for that over here. Actually, that should be good. Yeah, possible sell scalp right here, guys, if this ends up closing. So we got about a few seconds left on this. Oh, I'm in the trade. All right, so I'm in the trade ready for that sell scalp right there. If you guys want to hop into the sell scalp, that's the entry right there. Those are parameters. It's moving down pretty quick. So I'm currently in this position right here for this sell scalp. I'm just gonna manually enter and exit it because I don't have time to set up my TP stop loss. So if you guys want to enter this trade, I'm currently in this right here. It's a sell scalp using the 3-minute. 3-minute scalp. All right, goal is perfect. This is hedging my other position. So this is hedging the daily entry for me. So I'm gonna lock in some pretty decent profit off this. It comes down and hits. Let me just get the see if I get these numbers down properly. Let's see, 33998 minus 15. And then we got 33473. Wait, no. 34073 minus 15. All right, I'm gonna set my TP stop loss for these right here. All right, stop loss 34058. 33983. All right, solid. My TP stop loss set for that right there. It should be the same for the other one as well over here. Same thing right there. There we go. All right, yeah. So if you guys were taking the daily entry and you guys entered with the parameters that I set, it was a buy stop. It was my mistake for entering right away. I held on to it. I mean, I actually entered without like really waiting for it to breathe. Usually we're supposed to wait for it to breathe a little bit, a few minutes after opening. But I accidentally hit the buy button buy button earlier, which is cool. I mean, it's a small little risk because I only took one lot compared to the 5 lot I normally take. But if you guys are taking the daily entry, make sure to use a buy stop. It shouldn't be a market entry for you guys for that one right there. What are you talking about, Steven? Steven said, I'm in a buy scalp, took a big loss. Which buy scalp did you take, Steven? We didn't call a buy scalp. Yeah, already. Yeah, Ryan, the daily is looking grim, bro, but it's all good. I took a small lot size on that anyways, and it shouldn't have filled for you guys because when I called it, it was a buy stop anyway, so it shouldn't even have filled in the first place. I should be the only one in the daily entry right now because I entered with a market entry, which was an accident. I was supposed to set it as a buy stop, but I accidentally clicked because I'm on MC4. I'm on that 1-click trading, so it moves like really quick, and I accidentally clicked that instead of setting the order type, which is what we normally do when we enter, the daily entry. So let me see this real quick. Yeah, I'm currently in the sell with you guys right here as well. So I'm currently in that sell with you guys. Yeah, Steven, that wasn't a scalp. That was a daily entry. Because you said you entered a buy scalp. We didn't enter any buy scalps. That was a daily entry for that one, Steven. And you're supposed to enter a buy stop, not a market entry. I accidentally enter the market entry because on MT4 here, I have one click trading. So normally if I click, like, for example, here, if I was to click like buy here, right, I would get like an order window, like a ticket window that would come up to choose my parameters and stuff. But on MT4, since I'm scalping, I have it set to one click trading. So it accidentally like enters sometimes. Well, I mean, it's fine, but it's a small risk because so hopefully you took a smaller lot size off that, Steven. And you shouldn't have taken a loss either because it's still running right now. I'm currently still in that trade. Yeah, it looks like a lot of you guys entered at market too. Yeah, I mean that was my bad because I entered with one click trading. Normally I enter on my phone, so I could put in the parameters and I put the buy stop, but I forgot I was on my computer because we haven't taken that daily entry in a long time. I think the last time we took that daily entry was like, man, I can't remember the last time we took the daily entry. It was probably like 4 weeks ago. So it's all good. It's only 8 o'clock right now, so we're just waiting for this to play out, and then we'll see how this ends up going. You see if there's anything in the market that's really pushing, because that was a big drop that happened earlier. I want to see if there's something that's really pushing price around, because there's no forex news. There's like no US news today, so there's nothing right there pushing it. The only thing that could really push it here, stocks are booming, but traders are having a harder time making money. Why is that? Stock warehouse selection. The Derek Chauvin murder trial is going on right now. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna check the Dow index, see what's going on. See Dow 30 index, you see. I'm trying to see where everything's moving right now. Stanley, where you been, bro? Stanley, we literally just went back on all the trades for the daily entry, Stanley. If you want to go back and rewatch all that, we literally just spent like the last hour, or not hour, maybe like 30 minutes to an hour going over the previous entry, Stanley. And they've been hitting, so that's why we decided to take it. So if you want to go back, just rewind the replay, Stanley, you'll see. We actually went over that already. So let me just go back over here real quick. Damn, US 30 is starting to move kind of crazy. If this scalp hits stop loss, then we might have to chill out for a bit. But it's cool because our daily entry is still going to be running. It's still running, Jetta, on ours over here. Hasn't hit stop loss yet. Yeah, price found support, City. It was like how I was mentioning earlier, right? When I was looking at the daily entry over here, I told you guys to just wait. Well, I already marked this up. This support was already marked up earlier. But I was mentioning that, price is going to keep coming down and it's probably going to go sideways for a bit. But then, eventually it's going to shoot up from here. But yeah, it hasn't hit for us yet. It's far. Well, I mean, it's not far from it, but it's not at it yet. Yep. So there you go. Stop loss off that right there. It's all good because we already had 2 wins this morning, so we're still in profit for these scalps. Now we're probably going to hold off on these scalps for a bit, guys, because it looks like the market is now moving up and down. It's not really going directional. You can see right here on the 10-minute, it's just bouncing right back and forth, right? If you zoom in a little bit, if I just delete this, you guys can see that it's now just going sideways. It's coming up, bouncing back and forth. I'll go to a clean chart right here and I'll show you guys exactly what I mean by that. But yeah, US 30 is now bouncing back and forth. So if I go over here real quick, here's a clean chart. I'm going to zoom out from this point here. You guys can see that price is now just bouncing back and forth within this area right here and within this area right here. So conserve your profits, guys. Just wait for the markets to like basically start smoothing it out. I think it's going to push up eventually. Once it reaches 10, it's probably going to start smoothing it out. Let me just go over here real quick to 10 o'clock. It's probably going to bounce up. So market opened right here at 6:30, right there. So if I mark this up from right here, actually, I could probably mark it up from up here, actually. All right, so you guys can see from this point right here, from market open at 6:30, price came down from here. So overall for the day, it's in a downtrend, right? Or, you know, a downwards move. So it's been in a downwards move for the day. Looking at 10 o'clock right here, I think eventually around 10, it's going to start to shoot up from there. So I think we're going to hold off on scalping for a bit, guys. Price can keep going up and down. It's not safe to scalp during those times because our stop loss is too tight, right? Our stop loss was tight right here for that. It's coming back down actually. See, yeah, some freaking BS. I hate when this happens, right? It literally just taps the stop loss and then it comes right back down. But yeah, we're going to hold off on some scalps right now. We're going to let this play out. I think we're going to see if it starts to pick a direction up until 10. So what I'm waiting for right now is I'm waiting for this to slowly make its way back up. As it makes its way back up, then we'll catch some scalps as it comes this way. So we'll let it swing up, we'll let it come down, and we'll catch scalps as it shoots back up from here. Like that, right? That's pretty much what we're going to be looking for at this point. I'm not really looking for any more sells because it's going to be going against the daily entry, and we're getting closer to 10 a.m. So as we get closer to 10 a.m., that's when the price starts to reverse in the opposite direction. So I'm selling the daily entry right now. I'm currently in this right now. I'm in some drawdown, but I'm all good. I'm going to catch some scalps in the other direction as we continue to push in that way. Stanley, you literally make no sense, bro. If you look, Stanley, go back and watch every live session where you ask every question every day for the past 2 weeks. All the questions you asked made zero sense, bro. And you literally don't get it, dude. But it's all good, Stanley. I mean, honestly, you just you don't get the strategy. Like when you ask me a question, I answer you. You don't get it either. So, I mean, yeah. If you think I'm not understanding, I'm pretty sure you're the one that's understanding, bro. Because you ask these questions every day, and I answer you, and then you don't like the response that I give you. So you say that I don't understand your question, but in reality, you just don't like my response. So, yeah, Stanley, if you want to go back and watch that, you can go back and watch every session for the past 2 weeks, and I look at every time you ask me a question, and I responded to you. And whenever it's a response that you don't like, your response is always the same. It's that I don't understand what you're saying, but I do understand what you're saying. It's just that you don't like my response. But all right. So anyways, let's go back to this over here. We're just looking for this to swing back up. It's about to hit 10 right here. Once it hits 10, it'll probably swing back up from this point, and then it'll go back to where we're going. So let's see. All right, we're waiting for it to swing back up to catch more scalps in that direction. So we'll delete this right here. I'm just waiting for it to come up right now. We're gonna catch some scalps towards the upside. Let me check this real quick. All right, let me just fix this over here. Check my schedule real quick. That'd be better. Here before. All right, cool. So just responding to a couple text messages right there. Yeah, we're just waiting for this to play out now. So it's getting close to 10. As it gets closer to 10, we're gonna catch this as it swings back up. So I'm looking for some scalps here as it pushes back up. Looks like it's starting to push back up now because it did hit a support down here. So it hit a support down here, and now we're just waiting for it to swing back up. Medvest said EURUSD is kind of playing with us. Yeah, technically it is. I mean, we're not in the position yet either right here, Medvest. He hasn't filled yet. So like for right here, the alert hasn't set off that EURUSD is filled. Hasn't filled yet. It's still pending right now for a buy stop. So it wouldn't really matter if it comes down or if it goes up because we're not in the trade yet for this one. But looking at the other ones over here, let's see. Yeah, just looking at US 30 over here, we're still waiting for it to come back up. As it comes back up, that's where we'll start looking for some trades. Yeah, Steven, you should definitely not be close to your daily loss limit, because we all had like a lot, like you had profit from the first trade this morning. So I don't think you're using proper risk for your account. Well, I 100% know you're not using proper risk, because there's no way that you should be close to your daily loss if you're using proper position sizing. So Steven, you should definitely take a break and go back and rewatch the videos, because yesterday I was trying to explain to you how stuff was working, but you didn't really get it. So I think you should go back and just rewatch the videos, actually understand what you're doing, and then make sure that you actually do it proper the next time around. But yeah, Steven, no, for sure. You should definitely hold off for now if you're getting close to it. Yeah, you're not supposed to use a 5.0 for the daily, Steven. It's a big difference. 500 pips and 1,500 pips are a huge difference. Peter said, when Steven takes a trade, he decides it on his lot size by saying YOLO. Yeah, Steven, you didn't use proper lot size for your daily entry, because your daily entry should have been a lot less. 500 pip, like this is a big difference, Steven. Like, just use common sense, Steven. Look, like looking at this here, I'll put them right next to each other, right? You can't use a 5 lot size when you're trading for a 500 stop loss versus a 1,500 pip stop loss, right? This is a huge difference here, Steven. And I don't think you understand that this is a big difference, right? Like, Steven, if this doesn't look different to you, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Because, Steven, I don't, honestly, Steven, look at this huge difference right here. This is a scalp and this is the daily entry. Daily entry is 1,500 pips. The scalp is 500 pips. That's why we can use a bigger lot size for a 500 pip, because it's a lot smaller. If you're using the daily over here, no, I think you're lying, Steven, because earlier you said that it was a buy scalp. Earlier you said that you took a buy scalp and you took a big, like, you took the full lot size because you thought it was a scalp, but the daily entry, this is huge difference, Steven. This is like, if you're taking a 5 on here, you're basically losing 3 of these. This is why I know that you're near your daily loss, because the thing is, if you took a 5 off here and then you took this off here as well, like this is huge, Steven. Like you're basically losing 5 trades back to back right here if you're taking that. Yeah, Steven, just stop trading for today, because you're I don't think you're really understanding it, Steven. And if you guys are new here, don't worry. Steven, he's an old member of K2, but he just doesn't get things properly. So we're trying to explain to him here. Like you guys can see in the chat, we're all kind of explaining to Steven what he did wrong, but I don't think he understands what he did wrong. Yeah, Steve, I think you should just step away from your computer for today, bro. I don't want you to blow your FTMO. Oh man, Ryan said, Steven going to be a member of the prop firm. Yeah, Steve, you should just stop trading for a while, Steven. You should actually go back and actually learn this stuff, or like actually just, have a decent understanding of like what's going on here, because I don't think you even understand the difference between 500 pips and 1,500 pips, because this is a huge difference, side by side right here. But yeah, if you're getting close to your daily loss, Steven, just take a break. Maybe take a break for like the whole week if you need it. And just regroup. Just, get your, take a break for 100%, take a break for today, and maybe take a break for tomorrow too, unless you're like 100% ready, because you got to understand the difference between 500 pips and 1,500 pips right here. Off this. Yeah. Vico said, I'm in tears. Steven is hilarious. Yeah, no, Steven, you're cool, dude. We're not mad at you. It's just that we just don't want you to blow your account. So you should take a step back, take a break, and actually understand the difference between 500 pips and 1,500 pips, because it's a huge difference here. All right. So other than that, let me see real quick over here. April 27th. Yeah, as you guys can see right here, US 30 is just, it's bouncing around this area. So I think it's going to keep bouncing around until like 10 o'clock or closer to 10 o'clock, like around this point. And then this is when it's going to start to move a little smoother. So I think it's only 8 o'clock right now, probably around like 9. This is when it's going to start to move a little smoother around this area. And that's basically what we're going to be looking for as we continue on. So let me delete this right here. That's done. Yeah, so Steven said, when you enter that daily, my mistake, I thought it was a scalp. So that's how I knew you were lying, Steve, when you said that you took a smaller lot size for this, because there's no way you should be at your daily loss if you took a smaller lot size for this, the bigger move here. So Steven, you know, just accept the mistake that you made, bro. You took the trade wrong and you took the wrong lot size. So yeah, just take a break and, you know, just think about what you did wrong so that you don't make it again next time. Yeah, Steven. Just go practice and study a little more before you before like anything worse happens to your account. I think for now it's just your time to take a break and just, you know, understand what you did wrong from that point. All right, guys, we're still here waiting for this. We don't have any entries right now available. We're looking for some buys now. We're not looking for any more sells. We're trying to we're looking for some other trades over here. Let me check this real quick. Scroll up real quick. Let me see. Other people are sending me some stuff over here. Nice, Slava over here. So like I was mentioning, guys, you know, a lot of you guys didn't like, this was a buy stop, right? This daily entry. So a lot of people aren't in the trade yet. I'm currently in the trade now, but Slava over here didn't take that buy yet. So he's in profit, 822.76. So $822.76 for the day. Nice work, Slava. Doing good, bro. So everyone here is still doing pretty good. Like there's no reason for anyone to be in the negative today yet. Because we had 2 scalp wins in the beginning and then we had 1 scalp loss. So you should still be in net positive. The only difference over here is that if you guys enter this daily entry too early, like myself, that was my mistake entering early. You're currently in some drawdown, but it should have been a smaller lot size. So you should still be fine. For our scalps, I use a 5 lot here. And then for our daily entry here, I use a 1 lot. So it's not really a big difference, right? This is like 1% of like what I would have taken for this trade anyways. So that's what I mean about using proper risk, guys. If you guys don't understand which lot size to use, you know, just ask so I can answer your question and make sure that you guys get it. Because you guys just don't want to make the same mistake that that Steven did today. All right, so let me go back over here real quick. All right, let's see. Nice. Rain sent me his profits today too. So Rain over here, he's been trading US 30 with us this morning. He's up $130.03 this morning. So nice work, Rain. He said steady but sure, definitely. Yeah, steady profits, guys. Steady profits all around as we go. This person here is a scammer. I just saw her post in Aaron's page. Let's look at the banner real quick. Akra. I think Aaron might have banned her. Oh, how did I know she was going to post some BS in here later? All right, so back over here. Yeah, what's up, morning, Trail? Yeah, I'm surprised you're late, Trail. You're usually here on time. All right, I'm just gonna ignore the chat for now. Looks like you guys are trying to help Steven out. Steven's not getting it. But anyways, going back over here real quick, let me just go back to these scalps. Like I was mentioning, right, price is just gonna go sideways around this area until we get closer to 10 a.m. Once we get closer to 10 a.m., then we're probably going to see a smoother spike upwards. And that's pretty much what we're waiting for right now. So if you guys have any other questions and you guys want me to analyze anything, go ahead and put it in the chat. And then we can take a look at any pairs that you guys are interested in. Because right now, obviously, US 30 is just going to go sideways up until 10. And that's pretty much all that we're waiting for right now. We're waiting for it to swing back up so that it can push up towards our daily entry, obviously. This is done right here. Let's see if there's anything else here as we go. Yeah, we're just pretty much just waiting for this to shoot up from this point here and then push back up to our daily point. Yeah, I'll let you guys try to help Stephen right there in the chat. I'm not really going to try to answer his questions right now because I'm going to be more focused on looking for some trades here. All right. So looking at the snipe strategy right here, there's no entries. I'll look over at the other indices right now because I know a lot of you guys like to trade other indices. So let me just go real quick to the other ones here. Some of you guys like to trade the Aussie 200. I'll show you guys how it works over here. It's the same thing. There's nothing really different here at all. So this is going to be the snipe strategy for the Aussie 200. Let me see if there's any entries here that were available today. All right, cool. So looking at this right here. So I'm just going to draw this right here from this point. Delete this from here. Or I'm going to delete this actually. All right, cool. So looking at this right here, here's the Aussie 200 for you guys here who are located in Australia. I know some of you guys like to trade your own indice, but like looking at this here, you can see the snipe strategy on the Aussie 200 works perfectly fine. Looking at this point here, you want to confirm a wick rejection off the K2 pivot. If I just rewind this to say this right here. So we confirm a wick rejection off the K2 pivot, right? Right here, we have a rejection off this candle right here, off this orange pivot, right? Next, you confirm a wick rejection off the K2SR zone. Right here, there's a wick rejection. Third, you want to confirm that the pivot isn't touching the body. So right here, this orange pivot is not touching the body, right? So the first three requirements are met. The last requirement is going to confirm the direction of price using the K2 momentum indicator. Right here, we have a sell signal right there. And with that said, we would take a sell right here. And if you were to let that run, there you go, full TP with like literally no drawdown. I think the sweet spot for this is probably a little wider. I think it's probably like around 100 pips. I'm not sure. I don't trade the Aussie 200. I know some of you guys in the group do. So if you guys do, you guys would know the sweet spot. But yeah, if you took this trade here, it doesn't matter where your sweet spot would be. If it was 50, if it was 100, if it was 150, it would still be pretty solid here. And this is for the new people here who aren't familiar with the strategy and are still looking at everything that's done here. So this is pretty much it for the Aussie 200. Let me go over to the next indice to see if there's anything else over here. Let's see, that was the Aussie 200. Here's the China 50. I'll just see if there's any entries here. If there's no entries, it's completely fine. Yeah, there's no entries there at all. So we'll just skip that one. Go to the Spain 35, delete that. Nice. Yeah, looks like there was possibly, yeah, there's an entry right here actually. So let me just go over here real quick. Draw a zone right there. Turn that off. We can see if there was any entries here. It looks like there might have been one like possibly over here. Let's see. Maybe not that one right there. Possibly maybe this one. No, that one touches the body too. So it doesn't look like there was any. Let me see if I can go back to see if there's anything here for the Spain 35. Looking at our daily entry here we go as it swings back up, guys. Like I was mentioning, don't worry about the drawdown right now because price starts to swing back up around 10. So that's why I'm not too worried about that. And right now I'm just looking at other pairs over here to see if there was any possible entries as we continue on. So let's see, nothing there for the Spain 35. It's fine. There's not always going to be entries available, guys. That's why it's called a snipe strategy, because we're waiting for snipe entries, right? We're not looking for like 100 entries here and there. We're looking for the only best ones for us to take here. Looking at the France 40, if you guys are located in France, we do have some French traders here in K2. And you guys like to trade your own indice, right? So I'll just hide this right here. the requirements right here. We'll go and replay this back to, let's see where the entry would have been. Looks like there was a couple entries here. But yeah, looking at this here. So if you look at the requirements, wick rejection off the pivot. So we have a wick rejection right here. We also have wick rejection off the K2SR zone right there. And take a long position right there. I think the sweet spot would probably be around there, 135 or 150. And if you took that trade there, I mean, eventually would have hit, depending on where your TP stop loss would be. If it was 150, that would have worked as well. And this is just me showing you that, it does work on these pairs as well. But I think currently right now, there's probably no entries that are available for them at this moment. So nothing there for the France 40. We'll go back to the Aussie 200 again. Yeah, there's nothing that's available right now currently. Yeah, nothing down there. The Nisei 255. I mean, there's really no point in us really looking at these right now because the market is closed for these pairs. Let's see. Yeah, no entry there. I think the main ones that you guys would look at would be the NASDAQ, UK 100. Yeah, so looking at the NASDAQ right here, looks like there was an entry. There's actually a couple entries that are available right here. So yeah, depending on what you guys were looking at, there's a couple entries that were available here for the NASDAQ. So I think that was this morning too, right? It's the same drop that happened with US 30. I think NASDAQ, S&P, and everything else is going to swing up though. So if you guys are looking for a trade to take, it'd probably be one of those for a buy. So looking at this right here, same thing. This happened at about 6:30 at market open. So if you took any of these trades right here, so wick rejection off the K2 pivot right here, wick rejection off the K2SR zone, the pivot doesn't touch the body, and we got a sell signal here, so that would be the bias. So if you were to take this trade right here for a sell off the NASDAQ, right there, I think the sweet spot's like 250. That's usually what you guys trade from what I remember. Yeah, if you guys ended up taking this trade right here for the NASDAQ, full TP right there, right? With like little to no drawdown. The other one you guys like to trade is S&P during the US or UK 100 as well. If you guys are trading this over here, see if there's any zones over here real quick. I mean, there's a whole bunch of entries here. So if you guys were trading if you guys were trading this last night, it looks like there was a bunch of entries here. If you were trading the UK 100. Turn this off right here. Yeah, there's actually a lot of entries here. So there was a couple entries right here, like straight from the top too. There's an entry right there. There's an entry right here. There's also a couple entries over here as well. So if you took any of these trades here for a sell, if you took that right there, full TP, obviously, I think the sweet spot is 150 for UK 100 for you guys who do trade UK 100 here, because we do have a lot of UK traders here in K2. So if you took this trade right here, full TP off that, again right there, another full TP off that, again right there. If you took any of these, this red one, full TP. If you took this other red one, full TP right there as well. So, depending on what you guys like to trade, you guys can see that the snipe strategy works perfectly for any indice. But currently there's just no entries available right now. Looking at the S&P as well. And this is probably just for you, Jeff, because I know you like to trade the S&P. You like to trade S&P, NQ, which is the NASDAQ. And these all work pretty fine here as well. So like looking at this here, if you were to take any of these sells, all right, looks like we probably got a buy signal here for US 30. Yeah, it's starting to swing up. I'm tempted to enter into this buy right here. Yeah, no, Jeff said you should have shorted NQ. Yeah, no, that would have been good, bro. Because it moved along with the other ones. But yeah, I mean, if you look at this here, there's a bunch of entries that are available here for, sorry, wrong tool. couple entries available over here. But let me go back to US 30 real quick. So we might have a possible buy. It's available right here. We got about, let's see. We got about 2 minutes left on this candle over here. If this ends up pushing up from this point, then we could possibly take this for a buy. All right, let me just go over here real quick. Yeah, we're just waiting for this right here. We got about a minute left on this, a minute 40. If this ends up closing right here, this is going to be, well, I mean, we'll have to wait for it to close. But if it does close, this is going to be considered a buy entry using the new strategy that we've been applying. So I'm waiting for it to play out right now. If it does close out, then yeah, we'll possibly be taking this buy scalp over here to cover the one from earlier. So we got about a minute left on this candle. All right, CT just made it to the room. Sub CT. All right, let's see. All right, we got about 40 seconds left on this candle. If it ends up closing, then yeah, we can take the buy. If not, we're just gonna hold off and just let it smoothen out. All right. We got 20 seconds left here. It doesn't look like we're gonna get that buy signal off this, which is completely fine. I actually like if it comes down here, because if we get that buy signal and it comes back up. So I like it when it crosses. So this is what I like, when it crosses up above the order block, comes back down, and then comes back up. This is usually a better confirmation when we see this happen right here. All right, so here's a new candle right here. We'll be waiting for this to swing up. Once it swings up, then we could possibly take that buy. It's only 8:24 right now, so we still have about an hour and a half until it gets closer to 10. Once it reaches 10, that's when we expect it to start shooting up higher and higher. And then it'll start pushing up towards our direction. All right, so I'm gonna go back to S&P real quick. We have some time. I'll pull it back up if we do have a signal there. But anyways, just looking at S&P right here, this is what I was looking at earlier. So if you guys were following S&P earlier and you guys caught the move right here, obviously, you know, we have the wick rejection off the pivot right here, wick rejection off the structure right there. So that's requirement number 1. 2, third requirement, you want to make sure the pivot isn't touching the candle body, which it isn't. And then lastly, just confirm the direction of price using the momentum right here. We have a sell momentum right here, so we only take a sell, right? From that point, we would enter a sell right here. I think the sweet spot for this is about 50, I think, for S&P. So at 50 points right there, if you were to take that trade right there, there you go, full TP straight off that one. So that's pretty much what I was looking for earlier. And you guys can see that if you guys apply the strategy for any of these assets here, you know, it still would have worked, you know, pretty much regardless. So we'll see how this plays out right here. Let me see if there's anything else. I think that's about it. So I think at this point right now, we're just waiting for US 30 to swing back up. Once it swings back up, we'll take some buy scalps. If not, if you guys have any questions, we can look over any other pairs that you guys want. But I think for right now, there just really is much for us to look at. I'll go back and take a look at the Forex pairs over here. Here's Euro USD. It's starting to swing up. So as it swings up right here, it's going to fill our order. If you guys are in the premium, we do have a signal for that. I called it this morning, but it hasn't filled yet. So looking at this over here, we have this pending buy entry right here for Euro USD. Hasn't filled yet, but now it's swinging back up. As it swings back up, we'll possibly be able to catch that trade and then ride it on upwards. So let's see this real quick. Let's see, nice. Looks like, yeah, everyone's been doing pretty good over here. Even David over here. David said he's done for the day. His PL is 18%. Nice. wonder if David's finally out of his little jail cell over there. He's able to do stuff now. But all right, guys. So looking at this over here, yeah, we're waiting for this to come back up. So you guys can see I marked this up like a few minutes ago or a few seconds ago, actually. This is exactly what we were looking for. We're just looking for this buy signal. Now, if we get this buy signal, I'm going to hop into this buy and I'm probably going to hold it for a little longer. There we go. We got that buy signal now. So if this buy signal right here closes in the next 3 minutes, we'll take this for a buy. That's going to be the TPs and stuff right there. And then we'll catch this as it goes up. If we do take this trade right here, I'm probably not gonna, for me personally, I'm probably not gonna put a TP. I'm just gonna write it up because it's gonna align with our daily entry. So I'm just gonna keep sliding my stop loss up as it continues. And I'm just gonna keep locking in more profits as it continues to push up higher and higher. So we got about 2 minutes left on this candle. When this candle does close, we'll enter it for a scalp. And then we'll lock in some more profits to cover that previous scalp loss that we just had. And I do expect this to push up pretty heavily. So if you guys want to not put a TP as well, you guys can do that and just slide your stop loss and profit as it continues to push up, you know, higher and higher. So we'll wait for this to close. We got about 2 minutes left on this candle. Once it closes, we can take the scalp right here. We got 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Oh man. I'm getting lazy now. I feel like we've been on this for a long time, but we've only been on for, actually, no, we've been on for 2 hours. So I've been live with you guys for 2 hours now, but I feel like I've been on this live with you guys for like 5 hours. So here we go. We got about 1:40 left on this candle. When this closes right here, if you guys took the daily entry, this is what I was saying, guys, don't trip out about drawdown, right? Price is going to come up regardless. You know, you guys have to work on your trade psychology if that was really bugging you, because in reality, we do this every single day. So we know exactly how it moves. Steven, no, if you're getting close to your daily loss, Steven, you're done for the day. Don't even think about entering any other trades. You should be done. If that's the case, because if you take another trade and you go into any drawdown and you lose because of your daily loss, then there's no point. I mean, I don't know where your daily loss is sitting, Steven. So I can't really answer that question for you. I don't know how much risk can you take on today. But yeah, I mean, depending on how high your risk is or how low your risk is, maybe you can hop into this trade, but I personally don't recommend you hop into it. And you can probably just, you know, try to recover your account so that you get a free retry because you still have a week left. Roosevelt says, Steven, stop trading, go sell some food. Oh man, maybe a good laugh, Roosevelt. Steven, just I think you should just chill. Don't even think about entering any of these trades right now, Steven, because you're making matters worse for yourself because you don't really know what you're doing. So go back and study your stuff. Don't enter this trade right here, and just figure that out. All right, we got 10 seconds left right here on this candle. I'm getting ready to enter this trade right here. If it closes, we got 3, 2, 1. There we go. I'm in the trade, guys. So I'm in that buy right now. I'm in this trade right here, guys. If you guys want to hop in. This is the scalp that we're in right now. Let's get some of these parameters set up right here. All right. So let's see, we got this right here. This is going to be the 3-minute scalp. All right, there we go. There's the parameters for it if you guys are wondering. Like I was mentioning, guys, I'm probably just going to keep this. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to put a TP for mine. You guys can put a TP for yours, but I'm not going to put a TP for mine because I'm just going to be moving my stop loss in profit as it continues to move up, you know, further and further. Because it's going to line up with our daily entry, so I kind of want to take it with it up. But we'll see. See where it goes from here. I'm trying to see what time is it right now. Let me check the time real quick. See, it's 8:30. So we have some time right now. I expect it to push up at 10. So we still have some time for it to fuck around for a bit. which makes it a little risky. So around 10 right here, this is where I start to see it actually pushing up. Actually, once it gets to 9, it's going to probably start pushing up a little bit. But, you know, like I mentioned, it's just, you know, it's a risky time to trade right now, US 30, because it's not really pushing in a certain direction. It's kind of bouncing back and forth. But we're currently, well, I'm currently in this position. I don't know if you guys are thinking about entering it, but I'm currently in the position right now. So we'll see how it ends up playing out. And I'm getting tired, guys. All right, so I'll probably be on for like another hour, guys. And then after an hour, I'll probably sign off for the day, because I do have a lot of sessions today. Let me check my schedule. I got like straws. That's the, oops. Let me fix this real quick. Yeah, I do have a lot of sessions today, so I'm already tired as it is for the day. I got to be up all day today, online, handling these mentoring sessions. Let me check real quick. Probably. Nice, nice. It looks like Jeff shorted MQ today, so he made some profit off that as well. All right, there goes our US 30. Yeah, it's freaking cold here. It's cold today here in California, or it's not really that cold. It's just cold in my office. All right, we're just waiting for this to play out. You can see the market is just moving slow right now. It's not as exciting as it was on the open, right? On the open, it was like things are moving pretty quick. Now market's just kind of slowed down a bit, but I think it's going to push up. So we should be good. All right, let's see. There we go with that bullish push right there. All right, cool. Just waiting for it to push up. And I mean, it's no surprise, guys. We knew it was going to push up anyways. That's why we decided to take the scalp upwards. But it is only 8:30, so we still have some time. We got an hour and a half until 10. But around that time, it should start to choose its direction for the rest of the day. Let's check on US 30. I mean, Euro USD still hasn't filled yet, guys. So it's still pending right now. I'll start looking for some possible Forex trades as well as we start looking for the next candle close. Because let me just look at it right now, actually. So we'll go back over here real quick. Let me see if there's any entries here for Forex. If odd CAD over here ends up closing above here, then we can take that for a buy. Let me check this real quick. Yeah, we got the buy signal right there. So we'll mark this up right here. Odd CHF right here, nothing there. Odd JPY, nothing there. If odd NZD ends up closing below here, possible sell entry from that point. Sorry, my dog's here. This dude finally woke up. What's up, dude? Morning. All right, let me check this real quick. All right, so we got that right there for odd NZD. If that ends up closing below that, we still have like an hour 30 left on this candle though. So we got a lot of time to actually wait for it to actually play out from that point. But let me check this over here real quick. Yeah, my dog just came in right here. So he was like knocked out. He's usually here in the morning already, but dude, we had a long night. Let's see right here, CAD CHF. I mean, this would have been an entry here for a sell, you know, if we wanted to take it. But as you guys can see, the Forex market is just, it's not really moving very much. This is why we haven't really traded Forex that much, even though there are some entries available. We did take USD CAD yesterday, which hit TP. But like I mentioned, market's just really, yeah, it's slow for the most part right now. Other than that, let's see. Yeah, everything else is just pretty much dead for the most part. I was gonna call this trader over here. Good thing I didn't call it. Euro auto over here, nothing here. Euro CAD, nothing there. USDHF, nothing there. Euro GBP. Possible sell entry right here. It's a small move though, so I don't know if it's something that I would want to take personally. I usually don't like taking Forex trades unless there's like at least 30 pips. 25 pips is kind of tight for that one. What's up, RMRG? Time over here. My clock's right here in the corner. It's 8:37 a.m. over here. So we've been live since about 6. So I've been live for about 2 hours now. And that's why I'm kind of getting lazy and tired because we've been on this for a while. Your USD over here. Yeah, we're still waiting for that to play out. Nothing there yet. Let's see if there's anything else here. GA, nothing there. GK, there's some pairs that have been moving, but majority pairs haven't really been moving that much. If this closes right here, possible entry for a buy right there. Probably shoot for like 60 pips. GJ is possible entry right here. We had a rejection from this point. Buy signal right here. Possible entry right over there for about 80 pips. All right, got that right there. G over here, nothing there. NZD CAD, nothing there. NZD CHF. I was thinking about entering this for a sell right here, but there's just nothing available right there. Well, I mean, possibly for a late entry right here. Catch as it comes back down. But I mean, overall, it's nothing right there right now. Yeah, it just looks like everything is kind of just slowed down right now. It doesn't look like very much is moving. Everything is kind of consolidating, going sideways. And that's why we're not really looking for anything new right now per se. So if you guys have any other questions, feel free to put them in the chat right now. Otherwise, I think I'm probably going to log off for a bit because I do have a live session again later today in about an hour. So I kind of want to take a break before that. So if you guys do have any questions, put them in the chat right now. I'll still be available in the Telegram. Don't get me wrong. I'll be in the Telegram, but I'm probably just going to go off this live session for a bit because I've been on this live session for a little over 2 hours now. Just want to take a little break before the next session that I have to hop on. So if you guys have any questions, put them in the chat. I'll answer them for you right now. Otherwise, if you guys want to hop in on the live session later today, I'll probably be on at noon today with Ray. Me and Ray are going to hop on for a live session. And then I think we have a couple other ones today. Actually, we have the mentoring session today. So if you guys are in the in K2, I think you guys are. I think it's being hosted by Josh, Mark, Patricia. So they're having a mentoring session later today at 6 p.m. So I'll probably hop on that with you guys. I'll just be moderating, answering any questions on there as well. But it's just going to be a mentoring session between you guys to go over like new strategies and stuff. So if you guys are going to be on that, I'll be on that as well. So I literally have sessions all day today. And that's kind of why I want to take a break because I'm going to be on live like literally the entire day. So if you guys have any questions, let's see. So Yik's asking, what's your stop loss set at? I want to make sure my math is right. So for FTMO Yik, my stop loss is set at 34,013. So it's just 15 minus the stop loss that we have set up over here off this right here. So pretty much this 34,000, I just subtracted it by 15. So it's 34,013 on my end. That's going to be my stop loss. Yeah, I'll keep following this. You guys can see price is just consolidating sideways. There's not really much for us to really look at this point. That's why I'm not really too focused on it. And there's nothing really here for Forex either. So that's why I kind of want to take a break and just chill out for a bit until the next live session in the next couple hours. So I don't see any other questions here. So I think I'm probably going to log off for this in a bit. Gwen, the link will be posted in the group. So I'm going to be posting it when I go live later for the mentoring session later today. I'm not sure if I'm hosting it or if Josh is hosting it or Patricia or Mark. So if I host it, I'll send out the links to you guys as well. If they're hosting it, then they'll probably send out the link. But you know, I'll have to group up with them and figure out what the plan is for that specific session, because I'm not necessarily hosting that one. It wasn't my idea to host it, but if they want me to, I'll host it for you guys. So I think that's it for now, guys. Hopefully this swings back up, hits our TP, and then same with our daily entry right here. You know, this is 10 o'clock, so it's still 8:42. We have about an hour left until it reaches 10. I think by that point, we're going to see this start to smooth its way up like that, all the way up there. And I don't doubt it. You know, I think it's going to happen. I'm in these positions too, guys. So like, obviously I wouldn't take these positions unless I was sure about them, right? So just keep that in mind and don't get too worried. So other than that, guys, I'm going to log off for a bit, take a break, and then I'll catch you guys back here in a couple hours. So I will catch you guys at about noon my time. So about 8, 10, 11, 12, 1, wait, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, in about 3 hours. So in about 3 hours, I'll be back live for you guys here. And then again later tonight for the mentoring session. So other than that, I'll catch you guys later. If you guys have questions, reach out to me on Telegram or through email, and then I'll get back to you guys.